Tuesday.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Throwing first play is Pickett. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that is incomplete, but the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And down inside the 15. Shy of the 10. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, for the first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Harris running straight ahead to about the 33-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 52 yards.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn the status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. But that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, second and 12. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. So here are the Colts to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start with the option, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts at 9-1 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Pickett. Claypool with another catch. Pickett finding Claypool, good for a Pittsburgh first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and inches, Pickett. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. And they will elect to decline the penalty. Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one, all even as they play the visiting Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Steelers are going to get the... football here as the ball will come... They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.